this is the last part. 5.1 electron. So we are going to learn about the direction of deflecting shadow of the multi-cross tube in a magnetic field. Okay, remember when we learn about the multi-cross tube, we produce the shadow, and when the shadow is put between the magnetic field, it will deflect. So now we are going to learn how to determine the direction of deflecting shadow. Okay, so this is one example. Okay, name the rule used to determine the direction of deflection of the shadow between the magnetic fields. So the answer is what? Fleming's left hand rule. Remember Fleming's left hand rule? So everybody have your left hand rule. So there are 3 fingers. The second finger refer to the magnetic field. The third finger refer to the current. Remember the current is from the your nail. Going to the nail is the direction of the current, and the thumb will show you the direction of the motion. In this case, the direction of the shadow. Okay, so now here we have okay, look at the magnet first. Okay, look at the magnet. So here is the north pole, and here is south pole. So what you have to do is look at your finger. The second finger first. The second finger, the south is at your nail. Okay, your nail here. So from north to south. So north is at the bottom, and south is at the top, right? So north to south. Okay, next we look at the direction of current. Okay, remember this is the filament, right? So the filament means the electron are moving from the filament to the screen, right? So it will move from left to right. So it will going to move to the right. So we know that electrons are negatively charged. In order to use the fingers, you have to use the current, right? The direction of current. So we know that current is positive to negative. So we have to convert, or okay, in this case, the electron is from left to right, to the right. Now we oppose the direction of current to here from to the left. So the purple is the direction of the current. So the current is to the left. That's why your finger, your nail direct to this direction. So this is the current from here to there. Okay, from right to left. Okay, from right to left. Why? Because the electron move from the left to the right. So the current must be oppose the current to the left, oppose from the opposite from the electrons movement. Okay, and then when you do it perfectly, correctly, you get the direction is to the right, to B. To the direction is to the right. Okay, maybe you can try and make sure that you get the shadow move to B. Okay, just another example. Okay, so this is the shadow. The shadow. This is the filament. Okay, the first thing is we have to look at the direction of the magnetic field. Okay, so here is the north, south. So your second finger should point north to south like this, north to south magnetic field. And then look at the filament. So this here is the filament. So if the electrons come from the filament to the screen, so it will be out. Okay, out from the screen. So from here to the screen, out means toward you, and the current must be opposite. So you have to the third finger you have to point into. So into means from here to here. So the direction of the arrow, your nail should point to into. So into the paper. And when you do it correctly, your shadow will move downward. So the force shadow move downward. So here is the current. Current is into. First thing again. First thing, know the magnetic field from north to south. The nail is the south. Okay. Second, look at the filament and where is the electron going to. So here is from the filament to the screen. It going out. Okay. So the current must be opposite. So going into, okay, into the paper. And the force must be downward. Alright. Okay, so we have a few one question, another one example of a question. So this question asks you, The characteristic of the most suitable cathode ray tube to be used in a heart rate monitor machine to produce clear and accurate signal display. Clear and accurate signal display. So actually in the question you are given four tube, four cathode ray tube. Okay. So I just show you the correct one. So what you should have is the first one should have a high power supply X. So the power supply actually in the question it give you is a 6 volt or 1.5 volt. So the best is 6 volt, right? 6 volt. In this case, we do not write 6 volt, but we write down high power supply, high power supply. Why? Because we know that the low power supply is to release or emit electron. But in this case, you must write your answer, release more electron. You have to use the word more electron or to get more heat. The idea is what to get more heat or high rate of thermionic emission. The idea is to produce more electron because power supply can emit electron, but in this case we want to have high power supply so that it can release more electron or more thermionic emission can be occur. Okay, next okay, look at the power supply Y. So the power supply Y, I think in this question it give you two choice, 5 kilovolt or 3 volt. Definitely we choose the higher one, right? We choose the higher one because a high power supply because we want to have high velocity or strong electric field. Okay, we want to have it strong electric field. And then the next thing is it must has deflection plate. So it must have deflection plate like this because we want to study the heart rate. So the heart rate may up and down, right? So we have to deflect. We have deflect the cathode rays. Okay. So deflect electrons or deflect cathode ray. And the last one, vacuum tube. Why vacuum? Because no obstacle, no energy loss, no collision between electron and air molecules.